Welcome to our responsive web design video, a final project for ComputerConcepts class. I'm Andre Vaquette, and I will talk about the history of web design.
Let's go back to 1991.
The World Wide Web was introduced in 1991. Tim Berners-Lee is the first one to publish a website. In the early 90s, websites are one-column text-based pages done in HTML. They look like text pages with web links here and there. In the mid-90s, tables are created, and web designers make multiple column websites. Background pictures become a possibility, and we see the start of scrolling text and animated GIFs. Flash is introduced in 1996. Sites like GeoCities and AngelFire make possible for anyone to create their own personal websites. The late 90s is the rise of Flash. Websites are a combination of table-based design with Flash elements to make them more appealing. Flash makes bouncing logos and color-changing links possible. In 1998, the PHP design language becomes popular. At the start of 2000, CSS hits the web. With CSS, designer can separate web content and design. CSS defines backgrounds, text size, colors, and so on. The early 2000s is known as the rise of JavaScript. With JavaScript, web designer digit tables as JavaScript adds intelligence to the web. Designers could use it to animate objects without using Flash. Drop-down menus and fill-out forms start appearing. The mid-2000s was the semantic web time. The web design movement tries, without much success, to make machines understand web pages like humans can. More coding languages like Turtle, XML, and N3 appear. In the late 2000s, Web 2.0 is created, and the web pages become more interactive. Strong web applications for processing photos, videos, and much more flood the internet. HTML5 language becomes mainstream and replaces Flash. Social media sites gaining popularity. People love sharing their information over the internet. The mobile web era. In 2014, mobile internet access exceeds desktop access. Web designers start creating websites geared towards smartphones rather than desktop. Website can now pinpoint the user location. Today, because most of us access the web via our mobile devices, almost all websites use responsive web design.
Hello, my name is Carlos. My major is cybersecurity specialist, and my group topic is responsive web design. Responsive web design. Responsive web design is the use of CSS language to make the HTML documents viewable for all devices. Examples: desktops, mobile phones, and tablets. Ethan Marcotte is the inventor of the word RWD, short for responsive web design, in 2010.
So, right now you're probably wondering, what is responsive design? Well, in today's world, internet is one of the most important forms of media, and the internet's mostly consumed using desktop computers, right? But wait, How about mobile devices, smartphones, and tablets? The share of internet usage on these devices is growing every day. In 2011, mobile browsing took a share of about 11%. Last year, it was near to 25%, and the prediction says that this year it can actually overtake the traditional desktop browsing. So what do all these numbers mean to you? Well, it means that if you don't want to lose any potential clients, then you need a great-looking website which is also optimized for mobile browsing. Because the problem of many current websites is that the user experience on mobile devices is, well, how do I put it? Terrible. And that's a mission for responsive design. Responsive websites respond to the screen size of the device you're viewing it on. So instead of creating different websites for different devices, your responsive website rearranges the elements to fit any screen. So you'll get more happy visitors, which also leads to more happy customers.
Responsive web design is like having a different website for all your devices.
There's two different approaches to create a responsive website. One is desktop first, which is creating a website to fit a desktop or laptop screen first. The other one is mobile first, which is creating a website to fit a smartphone screen first. Both approaches are not competing. Choosing one over the other depends on what type of website you are designing.
Hi everyone, this is Window and I am working on my group project about responsive web design. And today I'm going to talk about a coding examples of responsive web design. Coding example of responsive web design. My example is adapt my sample CSS to any device while height. For this learning example, I create a simple design that consists of a banner with a main text area that is bordered by three workers. On the right, the example makes use of three media queries: portrait, tablet, landscape, smartphone, and portrait, smartphone. To create the standing CSS classes and setting default properties, I mark up my CSS defaults to support both desktop and landscape tablets by limiting the major elements to a width of 1000 ps. The media queries. Next, create the media queries. For each screen dimension you're interested in supporting, media queries are exactly like any other CSS element. You are simply providing an alternative set of CSS properties for the existing elements on your web page. The browser will respond by coding the proper add media each time the web page is logged or a user resides the browser window. Here are the three media queries I add to support for. Portrait tablet, landscape smartphone, and portrait smartphone.